So, I am going to Pittsburgh to do a one-to-one comparison of the city of Pittsburgh to the Pitt. Fallout 76 just released their newest update, and it is called The Pitt. I'm trying to remember when they released it. I feel like it was like a week ago now. And the Pitt expands the world of 76 to include space out. So the majority of the time you are in West Virginia in various spots doing stuff. But mostly it seems to be focused on Appalachia. So what makes it interesting that they decided to include Pittsburgh is it's right on the border of West Virginia and Pennsylvania. So that makes sense. But Pittsburgh is also considered part of Appalachia, even if the people in Pittsburgh don't consider themselves Appalachians, which is fine. You're wrong, but it's fine. I'm kidding. However, there have been some interesting things that I have seen of the maps of the Pitt that I can do a one-to-one comparison IRL in Pittsburgh, assuming I can safely get to some of these locations. And I'm not saying that because Pittsburgh actually is the Pitt and I have to worry about troglodytes trying to eat me or fanatics wanting to shoot me. It's because there's traffic, and the major thing that I want to go see is the iconic bridge that is in the Pitt, because that is a real location in Pittsburgh, but there's a twist. So I'm really hoping that I can get to that location and at least film that much. But then there's some other areas within I don't want to call it a peninsula, but it's like the point, the Pier Point. But it's also where Fort Pitt is. And Fort Pitt is a real place. Fort Pitt is not in the game, which I found interesting. But that area of Pittsburgh, because that Pittsburgh is. So, rambling aside, what I hope to do when I get there is to be able to walk around some of the districts in the real world that are in the game world and just kind of look at the areas that are there and then kind of compare them to the way the game decided to interpret it. Because Pittsburgh is a nice city, but the Pitt is a dystopia. It was bombed out of existence basically during the last Great War, and it's just a shambles everywhere you go. We'll talk about that more the next time I go to a rest stop, and hope you guys are enjoying this so far.